Hi guys, TinaGale here, and I am so excited to be sharing a video. I actually got to take a day off of work and go spend an incredible weekend last week with Scrapbook Generation and 302 fabulous women that were there to party and scrapbook. And lots of those were online friends that a few I've met before, others I just know online, but I got to meet them in person and spend some time with them, and it was just a fabulous weekend. So I wanted to do a little wrap-up video to kind of share with you a little bit about it. Scrapbook Generation is an awesome store in Springfield, Missouri, and they used to do crops, big mega crops and stuff, but this outdid anything they've done before. So be sure to check out their store. I thought I would start out and just kind of show you the swag bag and what we got at our tables while we were there. And I'm just going to share with you. So let's just get in and show you. So first off, when we were there at our place was this great little easel. And it's made from well, this back is cardboard, but this is like foam board. And it just has this clip on there. So it had our name so that we would know that's our spot. But it also sat on our desk all weekend so that we could put sketches or different things like that that we were working on. There was also this full schedule of events that happened all weekend long. So there were classes that we could purchase and participate in. I did do 2 classes, so I'll show you a little bit of those. They had some free projects with kits made up, and we could get some of those. They did demos throughout the entire weekend for lots of product that I was really interested in playing with, like Nuvo drops and things like that. So I'm not a messy scrapper. If you follow me, you know that I'm not. But I still wanted to play with different ones. So one of the classes I took was a technique class, and it used a lot of those messy little things so that I could say that I played with it, have some fun, and then move on. Because it's not something I want to bring in. It's not something I want to invest in, but I did want to play. So that was at our table. And let me move this out of the way. We also got this awesome mug that had the decal here of everything from the event was all this beautiful rainbow watercolor. The event was titled We Create, and they have agreed. They are doing another one next year, so I have already gotten my little spot saved for that. We got this bag, which I thought was really cool, and it was, I just filled it up with my stuff and didn't really pay attention to it. And then when I got home, I noticed this great little zipper here, and it's a pocket that goes the entire way here. So I love that. It's going to be a nice handy bag. I love bags. This was our little badge that we wore, so all of the food was included in different classes and things like that, so you needed to have your little badge here. So, okay, so on to the swag bag, and I was going to show you, it was at the Oasis Hotel and Convention Center. Loved the hotel. It was an oasis. We had a gorgeous room right off the pool with the palm trees and all of that, so it was fabulous. I've already reserved the same room for next year. Okay, so this was all the swag bag that was generously donated by all of these different companies to give to us while we were there this weekend, or last weekend. So we got this calligraphy marker from Hampton Art. So it has 2 different tips, a thin one and then a wide one. So that will be fun to play with. Doodlebug Design gave us these cute little kind of Halloween treat baskets with candy in them. It's a little pen, limited edition pen. Echo Park, we got these great little rosettes. This goes with the Once Upon a Time collection, so I will definitely use those. I mean, they would go great with Disney, but the floral, so that was really cute. Dayspring, Bella Boulevard, Illustrated Faith, all of those companies work together. So these are clear stickers. This was part of their Christmas collection, so I already have this one. This one, I'm not sure which kit that came in. But I do Bible journaling and do a scripture writing journal, so I will definitely use those. Paper House Productions, which is always very generous. I've been on their design team. So this was a little magnet with the yummy cupcake. These are stickers. So there's all these great animals that you could use in the zoo or a safari. So that will be great even for Disney too. You can tell I always think Disney. But there's 36 in there. So it looks like there's probably 2 of each. Yep, times 2. Then they also gave us puffy stickers, which these would be great for the poolside. They're from the hotel last weekend, and there's a little cruise ship. Fancy Pants, we got this puffy alpha sticker, which is by Sweet Nothings in the black. Also has the numbers. Tailored Expressions, we got these little word dies, and so there were 2 different ones. This one says peace, the other one I think said sparkle, so we got those. Scrapbook Generation also gave us this little keychain here. It's just a little rubber keychain, so I'll probably throw that on the bag. Jelly Bean Soup, they gave us this mini rub-on set, so that is really cute. I love the stitching. This would be great on some cards, so not sure how I use that, but it's very nice. Some craft mini bags, so these are great on layouts or even gifts or cards. And then we also got some corrugated letters. And it also has some little shapes in here too. Okay, so that was a lot of our swag bag. And then Scrapbook Generation, also on our little easel, they had given us sketches. So they created sketches just for that weekend. So we had those to play with while we were creating. And then Simple Stories gave us this gorgeous Crafty Girl kit, and Scrapbook Generation made it into one of their kits. So we got 3 sketches to do the layouts with this, along with, they put cardstock in here as well. And then we had photo ops all weekend long, and Simple Stories let them take some of the icons in this collection, and we had them blown up to use in our photo shoots so that they would match the layouts that we did. So I think that was just over the top special for Simple Stories and Scrapbook Generation to do that for us. So I'll be all ready to scrapbook the pictures that I have from last weekend. Then Photoplay Paper, another awesome company. They gave us this summer bucket list collection. So it's the entire collection along with stickers. That's awesome. Simple Stories also gave us the new Sub-Zero collection. If you follow me, you know I love, love, love Simple Stories. So that is going to be awesome. So I think that was everything that was on our tables when we got there as far as our swag bag went. I have not completely unpacked yet. I still have bags sitting all around me that I've kind of pulled a few things out, so I hope I didn't miss anything. But that's a look at the swag bag. So now I'll show you a little bit of goodies that I was given by some sweet scrapbooking friends. So I got this great little die cut here. It says Crafty Girls. So that's going to be perfect to go along with the Simple Stories collection and those layouts. I thought that was really sweet. Someone else that attended the event, and it's not signed and they didn't tell us, but one lovely lady created these bookmarks and gave one to each one of the participants that was there. So that was beautiful and super sweet. And I don't have this, but one of my online sweet peeps, Miss Sue McMoo, she made raspberry jam and had it shipped there and gave to all of the fellow peeps that are friends on a message board. And so this was the sweet tag that was on it, but I have to tell you, the jam is almost gone. So, not going to bring out a mostly eaten jar jam. It was awesome. Another one of my sweet peep friends, Miss Glory, made these awesome little keychain, little charms. And I hope that shows up. But look at that gorgeous stitching. And oh my gosh, it is just beautiful. This is made with love, and it has this little, upside down. I haven't even taken it out yet. I don't know. It's just so pretty. But so much love and time put into these, and she gave one to each one of the peeps. And then she also included some little drink mixes, which I didn't make it to while we were there. But so that was another little sweet. And then some of my local peeps that I went with, one of them had these awesome owls, and our little group started a thing with owls way back when one of my besties and I went to a crop in Dallas many years ago, probably 10 years ago. I don't know. That was kind of the start of it all. I had made some owls for each one of us, and it's just become a thing for us. So she had little wood owl cutouts for us. She also had bought this to give to me, and there's a funny little story behind that. But there were 7 of us that went from my local peeps, and so this was just too perfect. Another one of my sweet dear friends got us each these little owl boxes, and the light shines through here, so there's a little tea light in here. She got us each a little owl. Okay, so she gave us that, the little box. So that's going to go in my room. So anybody that knows me locally knows owls are my thing. So my room is full of owls. So that was from my local peeps and my online peeps. What else can I show you? So let's go into what I bought now. So I will show you what I bought from Scrapbook Generation. We were able to order online, and then they delivered it to us when we checked in. So I don't do much shopping anymore because I have so much stuff and limited time to create, so I have more than enough to last me a lifetime. But this is the Practically Perfect collection, and I love it. I have so many Disney photos that will be perfect for this. We went to 1900 Park Fair multiple times. My daughter went there multiple times. And so one of the things that I did, and you can think about this when you're shopping, is I love the sticker sheets. And you can tell that it's just florals and different things. So I can take a lot of the stock paper that I already have and put it with this, match it to the colors, use the embellishments, and it looks like I have this wonderful collection. Now, I did buy just a few. So some that I just really fell in love with and that were quite unique. So this one's called Storybook, and it has this beautiful floral. But on the back side is this beautiful book, A Day in the Park, with all of these little photos. I have no idea how I'm going to use this, but I'm going to enjoy using it. So I chose really unique papers that went with the collection and the sticker sheet. The rest I will pull from my cardstock, or my stash back here. Okay, this was another one, these border strips. They're very specific to this collection, so like this map here, not going to find that in my papers. The back side had those beautiful teapots and teacups, so I know I will use that on lots of different layouts. This one's called Jolly Floral, so it's a stripe. I love me a good stripe, and I felt like this would be very useful because it had multiple colors. So that's going to help tie in my color scheme, so I can pick papers in any one of these colors to pull in. And the back side had that awesome floral there, so I thought that was quite unique to this collection too. Could have done without that one, but I loved it. This one, called City Park, has this gorgeous floral, but this again was the reason that I got it. Very unique paper that will definitely tell the story of Mary Poppins. This one's called Literary Love, so it's got a gorgeous polka dot, but this is the reason I bought it. All these beautiful books, and it has the little icons that go throughout this collection. So these could be fussy cut but both sides very beautiful. Another one that has the beautiful map, London. And the back is this newspaper. This is one I probably should have bought two because I really don't know which side I'm going to use. But again, chose the very unique papers. This one, I love this floral. It's just gorgeous. But again, I chose it mostly for this side, for the 3x4 cut-aparts, because it's very specific to this theme. It's very different, so I can pull in my stash. This one, A Walk in the Park. Again, it's going to be for the cut-apart on this side. It gave little touches of all the different papers that are in this collection. So even though I didn't get the full sheet, I have little samplings of it, so I can play with those. And then the next one that I got, let me make sure this other one's not Practically Perfect. Nope. Okay, so that was the Practically Perfect. And then Alice in Wonderland from Echo Park. Loved this collection too, and again, I don't have quite as many photos from Alice in Wonderland as I do Mary Poppins, so this one's not as much. I will pull a lot from my stash. This one is the border strips. So again, it gave me a sampling of all the different papers that were in this collection, so I can just use little bits and pieces of it and feel like that I got the entire collection. Adore these frames. And then I got the 12x12 sticker sheet. So again, I will just pull out paper from my stash in these colors, add a little bit of this very specific icons from this collection, and feel like that I got the entire collection. This one's an older collection from Simple Stories called Enchanted, and I have this paper, but I pulled it out several times to use and wished that I'd had another sheet. So I just took the time to go ahead and pick up another sheet, and it was actually on clearance in the store. So that is what I picked up from Scrapbook Generation that I had delivered. So now let's see what I picked up while I was there in the store, because they had all kinds of wonderful stuff. So one of the glues that I love using is the Tombow Mono liquid adhesive, and I have to drive an hour to Hobby Lobby or Michael's, and I did not find it the last time I went, so I stocked up. I got 3 of those, and then I'd been wanting to try some of the Ranger glue sticks like this, and they were labeled differently, but I'm hoping that this is the exact same glue since it's by Ranger. They just changed the labeling. But one of the things I love about it is that it has corners. It's not round. It's like a triangle. So you can get up into the edges and the corners of paper really well. So I did pull it out and use it while I was there because I was going to buy more. And silly me opened my mouth and said how wonderful it was, and everybody ran and bought it out before I could go back and get more. So I will have to order online, I guess, to get more. One of the other things I picked up were some craft photo corners. I've been watching Janet on RTS, and she's all the time pulling out these craft photo corners, so I needed some. So she's a total enabler. So I think that's all I picked up from the store. I don't know, not much. Like I said, I pulled out most beforehand. Okay, so one of the other things when I was talking about, they did some little free make and takes, which were basically just kits. You just walked up and took a kit. So this was one of them. That was a card that you did the little sunburst design on. So that was the only one that I went and got and did. And then I did 2 classes. So this was the first one that I did. This was the technique class. And let me pull this out. I was hoping that it would quickly tell me the products that we used because I am the worst and I'm never going to remember. Nuvo Crystal Drops. I'm trying to remember. It was Mousse, something Mousse. I think that was by Nuvo. Distress Inks, the Oxide Inks. Glimmer Paste by Nuvo. Yeah, the Embellishment Mousse. Washi tape. So it's lots of fun little technique things. I'm just going to go through here. I'm not going to tell a lot about what we did because, you know, it was class content. But these are all like card fronts that we did while we played with the techniques. So I thought that was really a lot of fun. And I spent some time after the class and finished them up. Some of them are a little bit different than what was on the instructions, but so this is the Nouveau Drops and the Wink of Stella. And this one we painted the background. Painted the background on this one. Use some watercolors on that. This one is the Nouveau Drops. So if you've ever wondered about those, and people say they're kind of a replacement for enamel dots, don't totally agree with that, but it does do a nice little round drop there, so that was fun. And this one was the Distress Inks that we did, and we painted the background. Okay. We did some painting background. And then this is the Distress Ink marker, and then this was a glitter paste that we used with a stencil. So that was a lot of fun. Like I said, these are totally things that I would not do it here. I'm not buying this product to do it. I'm just not messy, but I wanted to play, and it was so much fun. This is another one that we did with watercolors, and we stamped and watercolored. So I think these I really did do a lot of just kind of my own little thing. I want to say that's Distress Inks, but I'm not sure. And more of the watercolor. So that one was a lot of fun to do that. And this is, I believe, the mousse. Some of the mousse that was done through a stencil. So it's glibbery, but it's also, you can build it up so it can be kind of a texture. And this one we did stamping and embossing, and then more of the watercolors. So that was one of the classes that we did. And I think there was like 18 cards, something like that. I don't know. A lot of fun though. She did a great job designing that class. The other class I did was a Christmas one, and it's because I'm a sucker for Christmas and I'm not a card maker, so I thought, well, if I do this, there were gift bags, greeting cards, and then tags that we made, and I thought I can go home, use up all the Christmas paper that I have, and just duplicate it. And this line from Authentique called Jingle, I just could not resist this retro design for this, so we got several sheets of that paper. This one I did not finish, so there's lots of things left, but there's one little card, that one. And this will be one that needs a little bit more foo-fooing. All of these had stitching, which Allison is known for. I don't think I will be hand stitching on these, not for greeting cards, but I might take them to my sewing machine and do a little bit. So that was just a few of the cards. And then, like I said, there were 3 gift bags. And so this is one that goes on here, and then she did stitching, hand stitching on all of these. And it actually is supposed to have the red candy cane stripe on the top, but I liked the little holly berries, so like I said, I changed up some stuff. So that was the 2 classes that I took while I was there. This is probably getting quite long, but let's just go for it. How about everything that I bought out and about in Springfield? So if you follow me, you know anytime I travel, I find Tuesday mornings wherever they are close to where I'm at. So I found the Tuesday morning, well actually I've already found it before up there. I always go when I'm in Springfield. They had tons of stuff, and I could have bought so much more, but again, I have more than enough to last me a lifetime, and I'm not using it as much right now, so I really contained myself. But I got some of these little foam dots. I use my big roll, but I do like having little ones like this for certain projects, and so I picked one up. They had brads galore, and I have brads, and I don't use brads, but I've started using them, and again, I'm going to blame Janet from RTS, because that's her thing, and I've known that forever since I've known her. But watching her use them and stuff, it's made me force myself to pull them out and try to get them used. And I have used them on so many layouts here lately. So what I've used up in my stash, I have now replenished. But these I couldn't resist because I have the 6x6 and some other pieces from this collection. And I'm going to use it for Toy Story and all kinds of projects. So I actually bought 2 of those. And for $1.99, you have to bring them home. But I left probably this many there. This one is from Cartabella yesterday, and I love me some Cartabella. So those were very beautiful and different. Oh, let's stick with the Brads. This one, they had 2 different Christmas collections, but this is the one that I really liked, was the Echo Park. I'm a huge Echo Park fan. So picked that one up. And then the travel one, Go See Explore. I have this paper and a lot of the pieces to this, so I thought it would be fun to have the Brads to go with it to finish that up. I know I've used it, but... And then the Toy Box collection, they had the layered stickers, and so I grabbed that baby too. And then this is from Graphic 45. This is not really my style, but my daughter found it, and she loves anything London, UK. And while we were there, they have a double-decker bus that's a food truck that you can go and eat at, and she ate, I think, 4 times there. And so she found this, and I decided to grab it. I'm going to use just a few pieces off of this to scrapbook those photos, and then I have a friend that loves this style, and I'm going to give the rest to her. Then some chipboard, love some chipboard. This is Echo Park Petticoat and Pinstripes, and I'm pretty sure I still have paper and stuff from this, but even if I don't, it's just gorgeous. So I picked that up as well, and I swore I would not buy paper, and the whole time I'm there, I'm flipping through it because they had tons of these paper collections. And I kept saying, I don't need paper, I don't need paper. And then I put this in the cart, and my daughter's like, I didn't think you were going to buy paper. I'm like, well... It's very pretty. This is definitely, when you see this, this is me. The soft colors, the flowers. It's just gorgeous. So it had to come home with me. This is one that I don't have, and it's an older collection, so it actually says 2013, so they just don't make them like they used to. So that was my Tuesday morning haul, and I'm telling you, you guys, my table... It's like gonna fall. Then I ran to Hobby Lobby, and I don't need Christmas. I have an entire drawer of Christmas. I almost can't even close the drawer, and it's a big drawer. But I found this washi, and it's just too gorgeous, and it will be great for cards, and I had that on the brain. And then I love thin washi, and so I picked this one up because I thought it'd be fun to go along with those. And then I saw this one, and I couldn't resist it because I thought this would be great on the backs of envelopes when you send the Christmas cards. You could use it on the fronts too, but it's just gorgeous. And then this one, which this is kind of, oh, this one's Tuesday morning. Yeah, this one was Tuesday morning. Gold, washi. You cannot go wrong. Make it happen, and hello, and then this stripes and polka dots. It's just me. So that was from there. And then I had to do me a Michael's run, and I picked up a couple of wood surfaces. A friend of mine had some chalk couture, I can't say that. And we were going to try to play, and we never did have time that weekend, so I'm going to have to go visit her. She's going to have to come visit me, and so that's what those for. I think that may be it. Now you may ask, well, what did you work on, and what did you do? Well, I took 2 classes, and I pretty much finished the one. I talked a lot, and I did 1 layout. So I had my trip to Texas that my husband and I did a year ago, 2 years ago. It's been 2 years now. So I got the title page for that. I had kits made up to finish this trip out, and lots of other kits to use up some of my stash along with my newer kits. So I'm set, and hopefully I can work on those a little bit quicker and I can get some videos up since I've been lacking in that department. So hopefully that'll help me get some. But that's the one layout that I did. Finished my cards for my classes, and I had a whole lot of fun just relaxing and enjoying myself, scrapbooking, talking with friends, and just enjoying the weekend. And I got to spend time with my daughter and shopping with her. So it was a fabulous weekend, and I know this was long, but just wanted to share it all. You can break it up and watch it into as many parts as you want, but there you go. That is my summary of my awesome weekend at We Create 2018 with Scrapbook Generation and a whole lot of great friends. So I hope you enjoyed seeing kind of what I got, a little bit into my weekend, and I will be back soon with another process video. So I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend. Get some scrapping in, get some me time in, visiting with friends, whether it be online or in person, but just take some time and enjoy yourself and enjoy life. So have a great weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.